This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button if you woke up this morning. Let's get right into the news. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Okay, so we got Drake, Kawhi, Kawhi Leonard. That's how I guess you say his name. He went to the Clippers. Drake takes a big L. The internet reacts. Then we got, is Nicki and Lil Kim gonna do a song together? Are they? What am I talking about? Are they gonna do a song together? And then we got Bow Wow's relationship versus with Erica Mena versus Safaree's relationship. It's kind of interesting to see how things are playing out there. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Please smash that like button below, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are having a good day. I know you are. And if you're not, you're going to have a good day. Stay positive out there. I appreciate you guys for tuning in here. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. And let's get on with the news. Okay, so Drake. Of course, the internet is going to meme Drake today because he lost Kawhi. Even offering him a position at OVO label, it wasn't enough. Kawhi had to choose between, we thought, the Lakers and the Raptors. Little did we know that the Clippers were still in the mix, and he went over there, okay, and signed like $140-something million deal for a certain amount of years, okay. Now people were putting up tons of memes today saying, live look at Drake receiving the news, and he has his head down. Someone else said Drake and Westbrook right now after hearing Kawhi and PG-13 left them to be together. Paul George, Kawhi. I mean, it's pretty shocking news, Drake in the studio right now making a record about Kawhi, and someone else said, did Kawhi even consider Drake's feelings? I mean, what a blow. The Raptors win. What a high, and now what a low. You lost one of your key players. Drake's probably very mad. He said he wanted his chips with the dip. Kawhi gave him the chips and left with the dip. Oh man, Drake's probably really pissed right now. I'm gonna be honest. What else? Drake's gonna drop a whole song towards Kawhi. I bet you he will. Drake about to drop the hottest Kawhi Leonard track. With the breakup of Kawhi, we're about to get the best Drake album of all time. I'm not gonna lie, probably. Now, as I reported it, let's move on to the next thing. And, salute to Kawhi for getting so much money. Okay, so we got Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. I think that enough time has passed. Now, Mace got in the comments when Nicki was going off yesterday and said, hey, make it right with Kim, Megatron remix. That would be interesting. And that would bring a lot of attention to both of them, even though they might not love each other, right? It's a great business move. Putting pride aside, uniting for girls, because they both talk about empowering women. Why not? Now, Mace saying it, I'm like, Mace, come on. You've been teasing us with an album for 2 years, ever since your little thing with Cameron. And nothing dropped, so put your money where your mouth is, But he did start the conversation, so I'll give him credit there. And Nicki did respond with like a sweat emoji. So that would be interesting. I'm not sure how great the track would be, but it would be interesting. Okay, so then we got Bow Wow's in the mix with his ex-girlfriend. Obviously they both went to jail. She's talking about, she's defending herself because Bow Wow's talking about it on that show, Growing Up Atlanta now. She's talking about, what'd you expect me to do? Let him beat me up. I had to defend myself, and I agree with her, right? Now, here's the difference between this. Okay, so Bow Wow, he's had a lot of very famous girlfriends, and one of them was Erica Mena, okay? Erica Mena, this is the girl who slept with DJ Envy, kind of turmoil in his marriage, but it takes two to tango, This girl, she dated Bow Wow for a while, and she says that Bow Wow hurt her, right? But she also bought Bow Wow an i8. Bow Wow wasn't really simping for, like Safaree. Safaree bought her a G-Wagon. He bought the key back to her heart. He cheated on her. She broke up with him, but he bought her a car. Hey, it's okay. You know, it's like, come on, man. You already know that these type of relationships, they don't last that long, you know? And comparing it, Safaree's a simp, and Bow Wow was a man in this relationship. You know, like, he was just, I wouldn't say a man, okay? No, I don't mean it like that. It's just that Safaree's being, like, it's just weak, you know? Like, I'm not saying Bow Wow is any, you know, it's funny to compare the two, okay? Yeah, man does provide for his woman, period, okay? Don't get me wrong on that. You're supposed to. But it just seems funny the way he's, like, you know, crawling for Erica Mena versus Bow Wow and her had more of a regular relationship, you know. Safaree seems really desperate here. You know, and in comparing it to Nicki Minaj's situation, I'm actually worried for Nicki Minaj. You know, like, I know she would say, if she heard this, she would be like, don't worry about me, worry about yourself or whatever. But, you know, she's in a situation with a guy that, you know, yeah, you had a history with him, but people change over time, you know? The girl I dated and I was in love with when I was 20, you know, is totally different now, you know? Even the girl I dated when I was 28, and I was in love with this girl, I proposed to her. I'm glad I didn't marry her, you know, because she's totally different. It's totally, you know, like, and, you know, Nicki has so much money and power that, you know, it just makes you like, damn, you know, like, is he with her for the money or is he with her for the love? You never know, and it's scary. That's a scary thing about love, man. You know, I'm just, you know, just putting it out there. Who knows the girl I'm with now? You know, like, you never know. My brother just had a bad breakup. You know, people don't show their. I would never rush to marriage. You know how Nicki's talking about marriage. I would always give it 3 years. Within 3 years, somebody shows their true colors. It's facts. It just always happens that way. And I've always been glad that I waited 3 years, because you really got to assess the situation. Anyways, I think I'm going on a tangent here. I'm glad she's happy, though. And, you know, she seems to be in a good place. So that's important, especially for being creative. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go back to doing some financial, you know, inspiration today. I appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. I really appreciate you guys so much. Motivation is not what's missing in your life. A lot of people, they have ideas, they want to start things, they want to do things, but they think, oh, I'm not motivated to do that right now, so I'm going to wait till I feel like doing that, okay? That's not it, okay? Starting new ideas and doing new businesses and taking on new endeavors is uncomfortable. It's scary. There's risk. And we're designed to survive, okay? The body doesn't like pain. The body doesn't like to do things that are uncomfortable. That's why diets are so hard, you know? It's easy to go pick up the cheeseburger because we get the satisfaction right away. It's hard to go eat the salad because we're still hungry, but we still got the nutrients we needed and we're improving our health. But it's uncomfortable, okay? Things are scary. You don't think you're gonna get enough food, or you just wanna feel good, okay? Now, when you start a new business or you do a new job, it's uncomfortable because you don't know, hey, am I gonna have a paycheck next month? Or this is very difficult to do, okay? But you have to decide to do these things. You have to know that when you get up in the morning, you know, you don't want to do these things. So you have to kind of force yourself and decide to do them, because you're one decision away from changing your whole life, taking a step in the right direction. It's funny because these small things you do, this is what can improve your life, but your body's protecting you from it because it doesn't want you to have to go through the pain and the struggle. It wants to do what's easy. The body is designed to survive, okay? But if you decide and kind of fight against this, you're taking a step in the correct direction to change your life for the better. Have better relationships, better family, better job, better pay. You know, everything. You can change your whole life. Better health. You know, it's that simple. So you gotta just decide to change, you know? Like, don't hesitate, you know? When you hesitate, your body's protecting itself. Your body's protecting yourself from going in the right direction, okay? So you gotta fight the hesitation and move forward. Now, another thing I wanna address is a lot of people, when they suffer from pain or something happens to them, they play the blame game. They blame other people. Oh, that person did me wrong. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. The second you start blaming yourself for what happened is the second that you can move forward from a bad experience, okay? This has happened to me many times. We've all been screwed over. We've had bad things happen to us, you know? People get robbed, people get killed, you know? Things happen. Life is not always fair. Life is sometimes unfair. But in certain circumstances, you just have to accept that life's unfair. In certain circumstances, you have to accept that you allowed something to happen to you. If you got into a business with somebody and they screwed you over, you allowed yourself to get into a position where you got screwed over. You didn't have your paperwork right. You didn't do this. But guess what? That's not going to happen again, because you're going to learn from that experience. You're going to say, hey, I'm never going to put myself in this position ever again. That's never going to happen again. And you will take away these things where you're going to become victims, and you'll be victorious in your next endeavors, okay? We learn from these. Whenever we fall, it's how we get back up and how you learn from your fall, okay? So stop playing the victim and start blaming yourself. Hey, I shouldn't have been in that dark alley. I knew I shouldn't have been in an empty parking lot and I got robbed. I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have put myself in that position. Or, you know, God forbid someone dies, okay? And it hurts. You got to accept that life is unfair. It is sometimes. It's not always fair. You have to accept it and you have to move forward eventually. You can't, because you can't let things hold you back. You only got one life to live. And I'm only telling you this, you know, because a lot of people, I hear a lot of people, they blame other people and they're like, I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it real isn't, the more you complain about that person doing something wrong to you, the more time you're not spending getting forward in life, moving past the situation and becoming a better you. So guys, don't wait for the motivation. Just do it. Start. Do uncomfortable things. Decide to change your life today. Make the step in the right direction and stop playing the damn victim. Just move forward and get it done. This is Jordan Tower with another motivational video. I will check you on the next one.
Jordan Tower.